and welcome to another episode of Landmark Beta with me, Vinage. And in this week's episode, I'm gonna take you for a quick tour around my house, and then we'll do some decorating. I think there's a project that I'm just starting that requires some decorating, some finishing. Basic structures there. Need some touches to make it look decent. Anyway, this is my house now. Actually, let's nip outside and give you the exterior view first. Oh, I don't know why I closed the door. It's habit. And my viewing rock. Whoa. So, changes that I have made. I have added a layer of stone across the entire bottom, so that before it looked a bit odd with sort of one sort of block of the house being plaster and the other being stone. So I figure it's going to look better. It's going to look more tied together if the whole bottom side is stone and the whole top side is plaster. And yeah, I'm glad I did it. It does look better to my eyes anyway. Not done anything to the outhouse, you'll be relieved to know. There is stuff off to the right that you may have caught a glimpse of, which I'll show you later. That's the project we'll be working on, but let's nip inside. And yes, I made myself a chair. So, yes, made that from scratch. It's my first sort of... Actually, no, it's not. No, I made my bed before, so... Yeah, it's my second bit of furniture that I've made. And, because the in-game prop chair is very spiky and sort of high fantasy, and I wasn't really wanting to put that in front of my fire. Didn't look comfy at all. Looks more like a throne. This looks more like a comfy chair. Anyway, yeah, the fire is made of I think it's a wall brazier, which I saw on somebody else's claim and really liked, because it sort of comes with its own fire guard, as it were. And then the anderon here is just there for show, really. I could set light to it, but that would be odd, so I shan't. Other things that have changed this week. Oh look, a stained... Well, I like to say it's a stained glass thingamy. It's not a stained glass thingamy, obviously. It's gemstones inlaid into microvoxel squares. But I think it looks quite pretty. There. Also got a little alcove for a chest there. Redid the staircase. I think the staircase is different to last time. Yes, prefer it now. Much prefer it now. Oh, it was really, really wide, wasn't it? So that's changed. It's not really, really wide anymore. It's not narrow either. It's a good, sensible staircase width, and I am happy with it. Not much has changed up here, except for I've added a polished obsidian mirror, which doesn't actually reflect terribly well. Certainly doesn't reflect my face, but if you look into it, there are reflections going on, which is why I used polished obsidian. Nothing much else up here has changed, so let's go down into the crafting area. And here you'll know I've got some extra workbenches. They look very similar, but this right here is in fact a legendary smelter, which lets you smelt bulk quantities of metals, and gives you a 30% bonus on top of what a regular forge would give you. So that's good. Same deal here with this item, which hopefully is just outlined. Yes, of course it would have done. With this item, it basically does the same as this for wood and stone, but this one gives you a Well, no, that's not a legendary yet, so it gives me I think it's only a 10% bonus, but starting up. And here's a sifter, which you can sift dirt and stone to get gemstones out of, which is nice. I haven't really played with it yet. And I added a well. Now this was, I can't remember if the spiral staircase was here last time. There was a spiral staircase leading down. I didn't like it. I'm not a huge fan of spiral staircases, and certainly not tight ones, and this was a very tight one. So what I've done is I've turned it into a well of sorts. I'm toying with suspending a bucket with a microvoxel rope, but I'm undecided about that. At the moment, I figure it looks what it is. It looks like a well. There is a bucket. There is a barrel. Loads of barrels actually, and the thing. But the nifty thing about this well, and the reason there were stairs before, is that there's a thing at the bottom of it. So if I jump down, now when they introduce water, I hope to be able to put water at the bottom of the well. But that's not it. But look, there's a tunnel. Wonder where that leads. Haha. What am I saying? I know where it leads. It leads to my little stone circle in the basement, which has turned out all right. I'm really quite taken with this. I'm terribly sad. I actually come here and just sort of chill out every now and then. I think it could use more flowers around the outside. I've put quite a few in, and every time I come here and start putting things in, I think, oh, that's enough. I've done enough. But then I come again and I think, no, you need to put more in. So I think I'll probably just excuse me, keep tweaking away at this place until until I can't fit any more flowers in, to be honest. But yeah, here we go. Nothing much to say about it really. It's an underground stone circle with plants and gemstones in the ceiling and a big stone table in the middle. So just wanted to show you that. This is pretty much what I've been doing in the past week. Can I get up there? Yeah. Ah, maybe not. Right, so that's the status of the house this week. If you have any questions at all on how I made anything that you see in the video, do please leave questions in the comments, and I will try to show you how things were made. But there are a lot of tutorials on YouTube, and I don't think I'm ahead. I don't think I'm sufficiently ahead of the curve, or sufficiently knowledgeable to be able to talk about things in general. But if you want to know specifics about how I made any given thing, as I say, just pop a question in the comments, and I'll see what I can do to answer the question. Anyway, moving on to what we're going to be doing for the remainder of the video. I've built this, and here we go. I've added an extra area. An extra claim has been tagged on. I've got a couple of lampposts, and the idea was that I create a staircase going down from my claim to the plain and the coast below. Unfortunately, geography is conspiring against me. Well, geography and the rules of the game. So if I just sort of run down here very quickly. This is top tip for anyone starting out. See, I can't build any further than this. This is the bottom of my claim, and the edge of my claim is over here. Now, ooh, I might be able to Hmm. So as you see, it's hardly ideal. And what I wanted to do was have as I say, have a staircase leading all the way down, whee, to about here, possibly even a little lower, sort of building to about here. But that's not going to be practical, unfortunately, because this would be at least an extra claim. Actually, it would be at least an extra 2 claims, because as far as I'm aware, I wouldn't be. I'm not able to pop a claim on the corner, so I'd have to pop it either on the side here. Actually, if I show you my claim boundaries, view my claims, boom, this may become more apparent. Excuse me, let's get to a spot where we can see both of them. Yeah, no, I could use my grapple. Right, so there's both claims. The original one over on the right here, and the secondary one over here. They both go down the same depth. This is the thing. You add additional claims onto yours, but you have to add the claim onto onto one of the flat faces. Which, if only I'd known about the Z-axis thing, that I could lower it down, because I'm not using anywhere near the height that I could be using, and in fact what I could have done is brought it down quite a bit lower, and that might have, well, it might have helped here. Probably, looking at it, actually probably not a huge amount. I could also maybe have brought it forward a bit, but I don't know if the controls are fine enough for that. They might be. But I've certainly got, I think, let's have a look. Yeah, I've got this much space at the front that's not really being used of the house, so I could have pulled it forward this far. But, you know, 20/20 hindsight and all that. It is, however, something to bear in mind if you're creating a new claim. That's all I'm saying. So, this week what I will be doing, and I will be doing it mostly off camera, is dressing this area up. I probably won't get it finished today. I'd be surprised if I did, frankly. But yeah, I want to. It's very bland at the moment. It's basically a green tunnel with stone arches. And what I'm going to do, if I nip up here, you'll see I've started by putting some flowers and plants in these flower boxes here. So that's my intention, is to add a bit of colour going all the way down. I will probably add more than you see here at the moment, because they're still looking a bit sparse, and plants are dirt cheap to make, so yeah, I'll probably stack them up a bit more. Oh, one other thing that I should show you is this, and this is by no means finished. It's not even close to being finished. So, oh, and let's take the borders down. This is my workroom. Everybody needs a workroom. Actually, genuinely speaking, yes, everybody does need a workroom. The reason being that you need a flat space, a big open space, if you're going to create templates. And the exterior of my claim, obviously, I want to look pretty. I don't want to have a slab with sample blocks and floating flower boxes and what have you. And, you know, there's going to be all manner of stuff here for me to grab and manipulate, like microvoxels and the like. And yeah, I don't want to do that outside in my claim. I don't want to have that much empty space. So yeah, part of the reason of getting this attached claim was purely so that I can make myself a workshop, and I think this is a sort of reasonable size for one. I might need to make it a bit bigger, but if I do, I will. There's plenty of space, although plenty of space mostly going downwards now rather than up. The reason it's brought in at the sides, incidentally, is because up in the corner there, if I take it back too far, I blow a hole in the grotto that you saw earlier down the well, which isn't a great thing. So, any hoozles, I shall leave you to it. This, as I say, not finished, not at all finished. I'll be happier to show you it when it is, but it's also not a priority to do anything aesthetic with that room. What is a priority is doing aesthetic stuff to this area here, and with that in mind, I shall come back when I have some progress to show you. See you in a bit. Welcome back. And although it's been less than a second for you, it's been a couple of hours for me. I say a couple. Some hours. I don't know. Anyway, I think I made some good progress, and let's have a look at it. I've discovered that it is best whilst viewed doing a roleplay walk, so I shall do exactly that. And I'll give you the guided tour as we go down. Now you'll see up there, let's get rid of that if I can, thank you. We have vines on a sort of trellis now above there, which I thought it looked a bit bare with just the stone. So I put some wood rafters there, a whole lot of vines. You will not believe how many vines are on there, and some white alpine flowers as well, just to give it a bit of height and also a bit of, well, just to break up the vinage, really. Right, moving on. Not much has changed. I've added these two arches, which are slightly thicker than the normal ones, and also that support, because this platform was looking odd. Well, it was looking very bare. There is still railings to put up, both here and pretty much, well, in various other places, because I want to put them on down here as well, and right at the bottom. Now, here on the right we have, well, there's vines on the wall just to give it a bit of depth, and also the flower boxes have been mercilessly filled with many flowers. I have tried to break it up a bit, both with ferns, other colours, you name it, stuff really. Here we have a larger flower bed with, I suppose, more ordered. The flowers here have an order that I planted them in. Again, vines on the walls and a couple of cosmetic rocks in the corners just to break it up. I might add more, depending, because the corners are still quite cornery. I know it's not a word. That's all I can think of. So I quite like to break up the line there, and I can do that with rocks. Might possibly do it with more foliage, I don't know. We'll see. This is not a finished product. Right, carrying on down, we've got more flower boxes on the left here, and then another much larger flower box here on the final platform. You will notice there are a lot of butterflies. The reason there are a lot of butterflies is because these green plants on the bottom layer actually generate butterflies, and it's been a bit of a theme of this build that I've been scattering plants which generate butterflies all over the place. I have no idea why. It's just a thing. I thought it would be a nice idea and it's stuck. And this is just that plus, because every one of these is generating a butterfly or two constantly. So the air here is absolutely thick with flittering things, which, I'm okay with. Another cosmetic rock there, and a couple of cosmetic rocks there, just again to break up the boxiness. All in all, I think it's okay. It, as with everything I build, it's not finished. It's not going to be finished ever. I will keep adding and changing and just twiddling with pretty much everything I build. But as a start, I'd say it's quite promising. Next time, if I gather enough resources, I might show you doing the voxel workshop, because I quite fancy dressing that up a bit. But we shall see, and it's very dependent on me actually doing a lot of farming in the intervening week, so I make no promises. I might possibly do a handrail going along here or something. That's less of a problem, and I want to find something that really fits the theme before I throw anything in. But I think that's about it for this week. So thank you very much for watching. And from me, Binage, I shall say goodbye. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you would continue to enjoy these, please subscribe. And if you have any questions, if you think, hey, that was interesting but I have no clue how you built it, please tell me. Just ask and I'll try and include it in a future episode. But as you can see, I'm really enjoying Landmark. It's a superb game. I have worries about the future, but I'll get onto them another time. So for now, I shall say goodbye until next time. Toodaloo.